Hey, Arnes, I've always been wanting to learn about Greek mythology.
Have you?
Yeah.
I can teach you if you want.
Sweet. How do we do it?
Well, there's this trick to it. What you gotta do is you gotta open your mouth.
Okay. Oh, God! Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes, and today we'll be going over a special anime. See, Steve gave me this challenge because every anime we watch, we seem to like for some odd reason.
Yeah.
So he was like, we need to find an anime that's really bad. We just have to watch it, go through it, and do a review of it.
Yeah.
I was like, I got you, Steve. I have seen some pretty bad animes, and I was like, this is it. This is what you need to watch, Steve. It's 13 episodes long.
All right. Which is winning because I'm like, okay, it's not that long.
You just have to sit through it, and it'll just be amazing. Most amazing thing ever.
Sweet.
And
Sounds good, right?
yeah. Steve, would you let him?
All right. So the anime that he showed me was called Campione,
Yes.
which, because pretty much from what I gather from the premise is that there's this guy who randomly becomes a god slayer because he ends up slaying a god. Not sure exactly why he was chosen. I don't remember that
It
quite
was
off the
the
top of my head.
tablet.
Because he had a tablet. There's like, oh, you're going to be the new champion. Meets up with this random hot blonde chick. Erica. Which, she's a part of this organization that wants to take him to her side. Which, after he defeats a god, becomes a champion. So now she's like, after that happens, she goes from being like, don't really want to be with the dude to,
Yeah, she couldn't
oh
stand
my
him.
god, have my babies.
She's like, have all of them.
Yeah, pretty much for the rest of the entire anime, she's just trying to get with him and throwing off weird vibes. Also not really appearing to be like she's a good guy for the most part.
She is.
And then as you progress through the anime, he fights other Greek mythology characters, while also meeting up with more random chicks so that he can learn more about Greek mythology.
Okay, so the part that Steve missed, or he didn't miss, he just...
I'm just failing to exclude because
Yes.
the plot's like all
Okay,
over
so
the
like the
place.
whole plot of this thing is he becomes a god slayer and nothing can penetrate his body, including educational stuff. Nothing can get through. Only way they can get through is through inside. So how they must share this information is
by making out.
making out.
Which is pretty much the entire gimmick of this anime, is that you're just only watching all these fight scenes, learning about all these Greek mythos characters, just so you can see two people swap and spit.
Oh yeah, it was like we were watching this and like
This is the first time where he's just like, you're using tongue, she's like, it'll work faster, just like the entire premise for this anime, to me, is don't fight this shit, just let it happen.
it was like their tongues separated and they're like
Yeah, there's
spit
like the
and
saliva.
there's like saliva.
I'm just like, you don't usually see this unless you're watching a hentai. And I'm just like, that's new.
Steve was like, Arnes, get out of the room. Something's got to be done about
Yeah, I was
this.
just like, I don't feel comfortable with you sitting next to me right now.
It
Like,
was-
man, I thought Monster Musume, like, it's not even, like, bad. Like, Monster Musume, of course, is, like,
yeah.
freaking bad. Well, this is just, like, they added details when they didn't need to, which is one of the things I can usually appreciate. But it was just like, really? Because it was just like, it was, like, totally left field when that started happening. He's like, well, how do we do the information? He's like, and then it's just like, they're gonna come back or spit and everything.
Well,
and then it was just-
we forgot another important thing. One of his god-slaying powers is word of knowledge. He has to know the god he's fighting, and that
yeah,
is
so
how
he can cancel
kill.
out their abilities so
Yeah.
that he can kill them. And he learns pretty much all his information he ever learns in this is by making out random chicks that know about the god.
by them spitting in his mouth.
Yes.
She was like,
And some aren't so bad. Like, there's like this cute, adorable monk girl where it's just kind of like, it's cutesy, but then she has to get into it more so that he can learn the knowledge.
yeah.
It's
It
just
only
kind of
works
funny.
if both
It's
of
funny
their
seeing the
hearts are open.
transition. Yeah. Because they have to feel for each other.
Yeah, you have to feel it. My favorite,
Especially with
kiss,
people he just recently meets and then they feel it.
My favorite kiss would be the third girl, which is that the night she was just like, blah, blah, blah. It's not enough. We have to do some more. And she was like, whoa, I'm making out
Yeah,
over
she's
there.
like, do whatever you want to me.
Yeah.
Just-
She was like, a little bit more. We have to do this some more. And it's just like, we're fourth tongue in his mouth and it's still not good enough.
yeah, then you meet this one girl that's more of a bad guy. He still kisses her too.
Yeah.
My favorite too is she's explaining, she's like, it's okay, we'll be his wife. I'll do the cooking, cleaning. You have the babies.
And the thing that pisses me off most about this is the main character, the guy. He's like, ew, vagina, run, you guys, run.
Yeah, because he's like your stereotypical anime character for a lot of these, where he's like, he doesn't know exactly what to do in these situations. He's not comfortable with it. But then again, there's like parts where he just goes along with it, no problem.
Like this.
So it's like, it's weird because he can't really pick it's like one of those problems, like he can't pick a girl, so he's not like choosing, like he even calls them friends at one point.
Yeah.
But then it's like when the kissing part happens, he has no problem with it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, that's one of the other things is this girl is pouring her heart and soul into telling this dude how she feels, and he's just like, oh, you gotta stop playing around. Stop kidding around.
How
Just
can you
all
love a
these
guy
shit.
like me?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't understand this.
Like again, moral of the anime, don't fight this shit, just let it happen.
But then when he's like, finally, she's like, stop being a f***ing douche. I love you. And I'm about to die. And he's like, why do I have to lose this girl?
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
I kill gods. Why do I have to follow the rules?
I just have to kill a god who's trying to kill her. Urgh.
Yeah, it was one of those things. It was like kind of like Dragon Ball Z, where it's just like when he needs the power, he gets it. Where it doesn't really help to build the tension, because especially like when you're watching this, and it doesn't change out the entirety of it. Like you figure, like what I like about some of these darker animes is some of this stuff isn't expected, because like a character will die. You're like, well, that's kind of out of nowhere. Or like when they try to do something that actually fails for the first time or second time even. While on this, it's like he always succeeds pretty much every time.
And this is not even his final form.
Yeah, because then he keeps getting more powers. He gets more beefy. It was just like starting to get the Superman problem, where it's just like he got too awesome for his own good.
Yeah, like he's fighting one of the bosses or one of the bad guys, and he kills one of the gods, and he's like, no, this isn't my final form. I got some more. Bam!
Yeah, the god kept coming back,
Yeah.
or he's just like, yeah, he's just like, he was like, what is it, like the fourth form? They're still fighting. He's, oh, it's daytime. I guess I can't show you the next one. I'll have to come back, even though the show's over with and I never come back.
Yay.
Yay. And then for the final makeout scene, which is freaking...
This,
It's probably the best reason to watch the anime, is because it's so over the top, it's amazing. Where it's pretty much, they are literally having sex with their mouth.
yeah. It was,
Like, he's like on top of her, they're in the position, he like props her leg up for some
he
reason.
just like grabs that thing, like brings it up. Just
Yeah,
like,
it's like, but they're just making out, like clothes are still on, nothing's really happening. But then he's like, I'm gonna insert myself into you. She's like, please be gentle.
she's like, oh, I feel so warm inside of me.
Yeah, it's like she's like bleeding out of her mouth when they're doing it.
Like as they're making out, there's just like drool all over her face, like he's biting her lips, like he's drooling everywhere.
Yeah.
And then they start getting into
Pops
it
her
some
cherry.
more. And then he pops her cherry, like there's blood coming down.
And then you have the typical
Yeah.
with the climax. And it was just like, that was the part where I was just like, oh god, really? This is what we've gotten to with anime. But for like the characters, the dude I didn't really like.
Nope.
Most of the villains, other than Athena, wasn't a big fan of, because they don't really... Athena's the only one they really build up for me.
So
And
only
even
one that actually
then-
cared about.
Yeah, and even then, she was just like the little kid anime character, so it was one I couldn't gravitate towards, especially when she starts kissing him too, and you're just like, this is
Ugh.
kind of uncomfortable, but I understand.
Even when she's in her final form.
Yeah. The only main character that I didn't mind was the night chick.
My favorite's Erica. Winning all the way.
Yeah, of course, she has big boobs.
She's his bottom bitch. She's like,
That was the other thing, too. It was like, as long as I'm your top dog, you can have a mistress.
yeah. He's like, you want the monk? You go for her. It's okay. As long as you remember, I am the top girl. You can have a side chick. Oh, you want the knight? I'm jealous, but it's okay.
Yeah,
I
he
will
keeps moving
accept
down
it.
the tree. She's just like, whatever. Always still hating off of him. But most of these characters are pretty stereotypical, though.
Oh, definitely.
Monk, shy girl, blonde, overly aggressive. The knight, playing her role to a T. Oh, I'm a knight, so I have to make sure that this food speck's right off your lip.
Yeah. And then the final girl, like, she's just like,
She's like the arrogant character.
yeah, we'll both marry him. I'll cook and clean, and you can just have his kids. It's fine.
Yeah, it was just like, there's not really a whole lot. I haven't really already seen a lot of other animes and just done better.
That's not true. The makeout scene.
Yeah, okay, sorry, the makeout scene. But then I guess, like, if I'm gonna watch, like, something like that, might as well just go over the top and just go watch a hentai. Like, it's like, because some of these shows, you're mainly watching it, I don't want to say to get your jollies, but you enjoy, like I mainly like ecchies, because it kind of makes me laugh with the situations and stuff. And
comedy part.
Yeah, like, the comedy is actually really funny, especially with those situations. Well, in this, it was like, super serious anime, or trying to be super serious, but then you get to those scenes where it's just like, you can't take it seriously anymore.
Steve, but you get educational Greek myth, and makeout sections. Like, what more do you want?
I guess I would have liked that in high school a lot better, but nowadays it's just like, Oh yeah, her name was Liliana. I should remember this because it's kid's names actually.
Yeah,
but yeah, she was my favorite character. Also, because I had to look it up. Also, because the other thing too is that the one thing about this anime that annoyed the crap out of me is why does everybody just call her Katsunagi Goto?
Katsunagi Goto.
Like, even the girl that is madly in love was always like, Katsunagi Goto! Katsunagi Goto! Katsunagi Goto! Katsunagi Goto!
Seconds, somebody is yelling this guy's name. If it's either his sister who wants to bang him for some god reason.
Yeah, she's like, has a problem with him, like, hooking up with girls.
Yeah.
Like, just, you can kind of tell it's supposed to be like a jealousy fetish, but I'm just like, please don't.
No.
Please don't go
No
there,
Onichas
anime.
here.
No Onicha.
No Onichas.
Although, well, technically he's younger, so that'd be a big sister.
Yeah.
Even though she was really tiny.
Wait, what?
Ooh. Alright, so she's
Bam.
younger. I'm sorry. So it would be Onicha. God damn it.
Onicha.
No Onichas. No Onicha. No.
Just you wait till the next anime, Steve.
But for the end, I didn't really like this anime. There's like one character I could kind of gravitate towards a little bit, but that was really it, which is Liliana. Yours is being Erica. The animation was just okay.
Okay.
Like, the fight scenes were kind of interesting, but they all kind of devolved into the same thing where he summons the swords. Swords kind of almost stab the person, but there's a ball. Sword changes slightly. He attacks them. They run away.
He would always win, though. Like, that's one thing is, like, as soon as he knows who the god is, it's over for that character. There's, like, no way of beating him.
Yeah, and then, like, he'd use moves which, like, never work. It's just like, why would you always try? Because every time he does the boar,
yeah,
the giant boar, it's like the Spirit Bomb. Looks impressive, never actually does anything, though. Other than kill Boo. But yeah.
It didn't kill Boo in this one. He ran away.
Yeah, it's like everybody just kind of like, oh, it either doesn't work or they still get away magically. And just, like, the fights just didn't really feel like they had much gravitas to them.
No, it was, this anime had its, like, 2 funny parts.
Yeah, it was like, for me, it was like, I kind of enjoyed his, like, time with Liliana. But it was just, that was about it. And then the Erica scene where he's on top of her. Which was just freaking hilarious.
Grabs that leg like a champion.
Like, the ending, I knew it was going to happen.
I wonder why I never got season 2, man. Like, I would so watch it.
Yeah, especially since I guess the manga goes a little farther from what I've heard anyways. But I'm kind of glad this isn't getting season 2, because this is actually one I would not recommend to you guys.
But Steve, you have to recommend episode, I want to say 12.
Yeah, I think it's the second to last episode.
12.
Nah, it's okay.
Everybody needs to see episode 12.
You know, if you want your kicks, just go watch, like, Testament of Sisters New Devil or something. Yeah. Don't watch this.
It's so much better.
It's not worth your time.
But Steve,
like, the animation's okay. Characters, kind of boring. Fight scenes, pretty typical. Nothing special.
Told you I wouldn't let you down, Steve.
And he didn't. But what do you guys think about Campione? If you guys have seen it, please let us know in the comments section below what you guys thought about this. If you guys actually liked it, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.